This comes out in February, and shortly after that, there were mixtapes, like highlight reels of LaMelo Ball playing basketball. LaMelo Ball is the starting point guard for the Charlotte Hornets. We could talk about the NBA and the whole gambling scandal if you want. I would love to talk about that. But he's the starting point guard for the Charlotte Hornets, and he is also 6'7". And so they started making highlight reels, like little shorts and stuff of him making moves and putting on a show with this soundtrack playing because 6'7", he's 6'7". And that started getting steam. And then there was other athletes that were picking up this idea of 6'7", including a basketball player for Overtime, I believe it's called. It's like another, I don't totally understand it, but it's like another basketball league that players play in that don't want to go to college, but waiting to go pro, but they're not going to the G League, I think. This guy, he's a basketball player, and he had a staged thing where he goes to somebody, I guess they're making like a set video, and he has somebody ask him a question so he could answer it. And they're like, between 1 and 10, how would you rate that drink, or whatever they said? And he goes, I don't know, 6, 7. And that became this whole 6, 7 thing, right? So he does that. And then other athletes start picking it up. Like this one girl that plays for UConn, she's doing a press conference. And she's like, I've been here for 5 years, but it feels like 6, 7. And then what really kind of took off, I don't know this kid's name, little blonde hair, the shaggy kid. I think it was at a basketball game. And I don't know what spawned it other than just celebration, excitement. He goes up to a camera that gets in his face and he's like, 6, 7, 6, 7. And it just blew up. It just blew up. And that, from what I have been able to gather, is where the 6, 7 kind of started and how we got here. I'm really hoping it dies off soon, especially with finding out about the Skrilla guy, because I don't think that if your kid comes home from school and they're like 6, 7, 6, 7, I don't think that they're doing anything innately wrong. There's nothing wrong with the number 6 or 7 or 67 or saying 6 and 7 or 6, 7. I don't think there's anything evil about that. But what did Skrilla mean when he said 6, 7, and why did he say 6, 7? I've seen videos talking about what he truly meant by 6, 7. It turns out that Skrilla practices Santeria very openly. And, back in the day, we were just talking a little bit ago here about how, when I was growing up and the whole Lion King, Monsters, Inc., all that stuff, when we were kids growing up. Well, back in the day, we